Welcome to part 36 of Final Fantasy 15. I'm just going to do some last minute shopping and preparing for our journey to cross over to where the Empire's new base is, where they have my whip, my car, my ride, my beauty. Yes, I'm going to get the regalia back this part. And also I'm going to get some more food because trust me, I'm going to eat some of this stuff. I might as well just unlock the recipes because unlocking all the recipes will come in handy when you start getting the ingredients that you need, not only for cheap if you found them on the ground, but also later on when they're in bulks and they're way too expensive to buy in chapters like Chapter 8.
That's it.
So, with that said, Ignis has come up with a new recipe.
I can taste test for you.
Seriously, I love that line. And we managed to get ourselves some brand new, well, food and brand new items to make. But also, I made some changes to my chocobo. As you can see here, all of them have different colors. And I also named my chocobo Snow because he's dressed in white. And it's actually a reference to a certain Final Fantasy 13 character who has the penchant to running into barriers and also Lightning's Fist. Oh, I even had a theme coloring for everybody. The green one that Ignis is riding is practically Zaz. The pink one that Gladiolus is. Oh God, I'm stuttering. I mean, the pink one that Gladiolus is riding is based off of Vanille, and the blue one is based off of Noel. I had to think of somebody because, well, they kind of have the same color scheme as far as the party's concerned. Or I could have just made it dark blue like Fang. But they didn't have dark blue unlocked, so yeah, there's that. Let's skip these enemies for right now because we have enough experience points that we're going to be farming or getting once we get to the base and start busting it up. Oh yeah, and we're going to wreck that base like it is no tomorrow. In the best possible way too, but you'll see when we get there. For the time being, I'm showing off this land because this is undiscovered land. We passed through it, we passed by it. Oh, okay, we passed by it on the road, but we didn't pass through it. And of course, you might want to stray away from that giant monster over there. You see, it's docile until you attack it. And it is level 75, so bear that in mind. Oh joy, and if I would have actually fought those things and inadvertently fought that, yeah, we'd be here for a while and we all die. Like, very quickly. Because level 55 monsters or level 75 monsters are too tough to deal with at this point. So, let's all head over to where we need to be and actually go around this area. See, they have these big ravines that the chocobos can look like they can jump over, but not really. And they have an opening where you can just simply go around them, and that's what I'm doing, just simply going around them. If you make a running jump, you could probably jump over some of these canyons or craters or whatever they are. And you could just simply keep going. Otherwise, you could just run throughout the entirety of the terrain. Now see, not having my car will make me realize just how important having a chocobo really is. Because let's face it, folks, walking sucks. And there is no way in hell we are going to be able to climb over all that stuff and get to our destination before sundown. We would be in dire straits, or would be fighting our way through demons, very powerful demons, at night. Because yeah, the more you explore terrain, the more deadly the demons become. Bear that in mind. We should also be nearing the area for us to make our assault.
Let me give the orders this time.
But right now we're still riding off to the Empire. Yeah, I'm actually using stamina to trot. At least for the most part, I'll probably be at level 5 with chocobos, so that I'll be able to traverse longer, faster, and sprint faster. But with everything we're doing at this point, we are just exploring the area and running into new areas that, by the way, you're gonna have to come to. That's one thing I can say about the game. They point out, or at least you explore through areas you haven't visited yet, but you will have no choice but to visit them because of the fact that they're on the way to your next destination, or some of them house very powerful hunts. Like that crater over there. But it seems we've made it to the Empire. All we need to do now is just simply walk up to the Courser. And if you haven't gotten anything done yet, now would be the perfect time to do it. Because, well, actually, back in Wiz's Chocobo Port is the perfect time to do it. Because if you don't, well, you're going to be whisked away in this mission, and the only way to continue through this area is destroying and demolishing that base. So, with that said, we're going to the campsite, and we are going to go to sleep. Because we need all the energy, and also we definitely need ourselves a dinner so that we could actually take down this base in one go. So since we're at the campgrounds, it's going to cut a little bit. That's because the time ran out on Explorer, and yeah, I did get a chance to camp. So now that everybody is back to normal.
Camping sucks when it rains.
Let's be honest. Sorry about that. I just dozed off there for a second. I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't. I apologize. But let's be honest. Now would be a perfect time for us to pick which food you want to eat. Because whatever food you eat, it's going to be stuck with you for the remainder of this time. You'll have to get it done, and get it done right the first time, or you'll have to come back and do it again the next night. And whatever experience you get, well, it's going to be tallied up. Otherwise, we'll just pick myself a dinner and try to get through it as fast as humanly possible. There's a way around that, but I'll deal with it later. Right now, I do believe this is the end of the day, and Prompto and Ignis finally reaches level 38. I mean, we are so out-leveled. Ignis just went up in cooking skills, and I'm just going to grab me a selfie or something of that nature. It doesn't matter which one. That's another thing in Prompto's scrapbook. So, let's see which one I'm going to put in. Let's see. Not the one where Noctis has electricity coming towards him. No, this one. Because the selfies make Prompto's face look fat. Uh-oh, cutscene's about to happen in about a few minutes, so I might as well just turn this off right now.
So, any bright ideas, Ignis?
A dark one, as it were. A frontal assault would leave us exposed. But if we move under cover of night, we might be able to infiltrate the base unnoticed.
And until then?
We learn all we can about the base's design, and attempt to narrow down the regalia's location. I'll analyze what intelligence we have available to find us a way in.
Sounds good, Specs.
All right, we're gonna get our wheels back.
That's the plan, folks. Waltz in, don't get caught, get the regalia, and get out by morning. Spoiler alert, if you find the regalia, so much for getting out by morning. Because once you find the regalia, you just simply have to get the hell out of the base, but destroy it along the way. So there's that. I'll get more into depth with that in just a moment, but for right now, aside from the loading screen, I may have to, wear some appropriate attire for what we're planning on doing.
Our goal is the regalia. The last thing we want is to engage.
This is a stealth mission.
Detection at all costs.
This is going to be the first of many stealth missions.
Even if it means leaving the task unfinished.
And everyone's bitching about Chapter 13 stealth missions. But in fact, you're fighting with the Empire like before. The difference is you're just sneaking around trying to get your car back. Right now, I'm switching out everybody to the new update, which is the Magitek Exosuit. And this new update will have us in a pretty powerful suit. Now, apparently this suit is so broken to the point where the timed quest does not allow you to wear them.
Together on my signal.
I don't know why, but I'll figure it out. But for the time being, this also introduced us to Warp Kill.
2,
Warp Kills
1.
are something that is definitely going to be your friend in later stealth missions.
Now.
Just simply throw your sword and stab the bastard in the back. Do the same thing to the other guy. Boom.
Right.
Yes, you'll be timed, but sometimes things happen to where your buttons don't work right or properly, like you'll soon see. But don't get caught. If you do, the stealth mission will be, well, over.
We're clear. Tread warily.
All right.
But, for the most part, sorry I had to think of something here, you're going to be running into these things. Hey, remember those things? They're over in the Chiatric Trench.
Take cover.
And we couldn't really fight them because, well, they were part of scenery. Originally you could, but they were level 39. Now they've shortened to level 18. So you could take these assholes on now, provided you destroy the core that's making them stronger. But, mind you, after this, the Imperials that'll come and attack you later on will be stronger than the Imperials that you face. And soon, real soon,
Target the blind spot. One hit.
they'll end up dropping some Magitek armors. Now, here's the thing. I was trying to target this asshole, and apparently the cover icon is keeping me from warp striking this guy. Okay, I got one. Now for the other one. Lock on! God fucking damn it! Ugh! That sucked! I was trying to get both of them, but apparently I couldn't. I do believe their next way to go is this way. Don't worry about the spotlight, but make sure you get into the silos here, because they will have items on the ground sometimes. Like this one. It actually has a reflex dispenser. And by the way, the Imperial Guards, drop some magic attack and defense boosting items like reflex dispensers.
Generator of some description.
And there's our objective.
vicinity are
we're gonna have to fight our way through the Magitek armors anyway. The thing is, we also gotta destroy that generator so that the base
not a sound.
would be destroyed.
Got it.
And now we've got more of these guys. And unfortunately, my Y button is not gonna be working through this one either. One shot, one kill, right? One. And I have to destroy 6 of these assholes. 2. Where's the third one? Come on, man. Ah, damn it, I was spotted. Ah, bullshit. The Y button wasn't working at the time.
Indeed.
I didn't do that on purpose. The Y button really wasn't working at the time. So, yeah, I screwed that up big time. But, once we get to the Regalia, we no longer have to worry about stealth. Of that, I'm certain. And there she is, folks.
There's the old girl.
She's a real sight.
As soon as we get within radius of the Regalia, however, well, we're gonna find ourselves into a little fight with the Imperial Guards. Good Lord have mercy. There's this thing. Alright. We've got this Magitek engine right here. And thankfully the Magitek armor is protecting us from the elements. Which is probably why they had this completely banned from time trials. On top of that, it's also protecting us from the damage that was done just now from that barrage of missiles. And I paused it right here because I'm also reaching the 10-minute mark of that recording. So I just restarted it again and picked up the battle where it last left off. Basically, you're clearing out everyone, and you can use the turret to blow up the Magitek containers, to make it easier on you. And the funny thing is, these guys won't shoot you. That's the funny part. Even though they have their guns aimed for you, if you're wearing Magitek armor, they'll be confused as to who's the enemy and who's friend. So therefore, they won't shoot at you, or they won't even attack you nonetheless, giving you leeway to destroy these guys, making it easier for you to traverse through the area unfazed. And mind you, this update came before they powered up the Ring of Lucius. And also, your friends are actually taking out some of these guards as well. Actually, they took out a lot of them. No, wait, I think there's still a couple of more left. And, let's see. This is the turret you need to go to. And the enemy is the containers. And if there was any troops left before they were slaughtered, this turret gun would have destroyed not only them, but also the energy tanks. Excuse me. I talk really a lot, and I'm getting hoarse about that. But those energy tanks would have more than likely destroyed a whole slew of Imperial Guards. Yeah, we can't drive with the Regalia. Okay, we can drive away with the Regalia, but we have to destroy the Empire's energy towers. So let's go on ahead and do that, because we're still in the middle of nightfall. Of that, I'm certain. Now, let's see if I can find out where that damn gate is. If I can find that out. Sometimes this area trips me up because I tend to forget where I'm going. But if I find the gate, I could just access it and simply go to the energy core itself. And then, that's where the real fighting begins. And also, that is where our well, sort of boss for this area is. And that boss is the energy tower. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with me, but that boss is the energy tower that just so happens to be there. Also, there are a couple of Magitek engines in that, or Magitek armors that happens to be in that shed. I'm not fighting those, because they're going to come out and attack me anyway the moment we get close enough to that energy dispenser, energy tower, or whatever the hell it is. Instead, I'll just throw magic in. Oh wait! Those are actually the things I was talking about! Because they'll just get, oh damn! That warp strike just, wow! I have nothing to say on that. Just 2 hits and that warp strike just wrecked this thing. Let's see, those won't move, but these will.
Pardon.
Apparently it's also protecting us from explosions too. And it's also a good thing that these will not shoot back at you. Alright. I do believe we'll have to go in through here, I think. There's something here, I'm more than sure. I think there's also some weapons here too. I'm not sure. I've probably forgotten to get them. If I did, I'm sorry, but there is like weapons here too. I think it was a chainsaw or something like that. Yeah, it was a chainsaw. Whatever the case, we got ourselves a boss battle, and that was the boss right there. We just destroyed the tower here, so now all we need to do is summon our summoning to destroy the rest of this base. Yeah, here's the thing. The summoning only works if you actually are in dire straits. That is Ramu. And they have also other requirements. Ramu must not be near water, and it's certain areas where you could summon him. I'm trying to figure it out myself. But sometimes you could also summon Titan too. But Titan, you have to be very early into the fight to summon him. But it is just the prerequisites that just gets me every time.
Was hardcore.
That did the trick.
But with that said, everybody is dead by daylight. Of that I'm certain. We've already destroyed everything. Now let's head back over to the Regalia.
Piece of cake, huh?
And
This part is.
ooh,
Though it was, we dealt the Empire a crushing blow.
I do believe that is a rare item we just got. I guess I'll have to give that over to
Bust a base.
Sid.
I like the sound of that for this sort of thing. There's a base. We go in and
Whatever the case,
bust a base. Whatever. I'm
it's
calling it that.
time
You don't have
to return back to the Regalia.
Seems a bit flippant.
While
For something a little
Prompto is trying to patent Bust-A-Base.
So that's the name. Bust a base.
Seriously, that's not really a epic way to patent something that just was, I don't know, a freak of nature! Or an act of God, if you will. Oh, and all of these, if we would have came through here, would have actually, no, actually, no, they didn't, became active. But, nonetheless, I'm going to have another pause portion over here somewhere. Or we're just gonna end up, cutting it out, one of the two. I'm not sure. But, we're going to the Regalia, at least.
Guys?
Long has it been, Noctis.
Bravis.
You received the storm's blessing, and yet you know nothing of the consequences.
Watch it.
Be still. All of you.
Not good.
Heir to a crown befitting no other. Witness his splendor and glory. All hail the chosen king.
Awful high and mighty for an Imperial rat, serving the enemy to hunt down Luna.
I do not serve, I command! The king's sworn shield.
You better believe it.
A weak shield protects naught.
Hey! Wanna go? Let's do it.
Should the chosen fall, that too is fate.
I'd say that's far enough. A hand, Highness.
Not from you.
Oh, but I'm here to help.
And how is that?
By taking the army away.
You expect us to believe that?
When next we meet, it'll be across the seas. Just so happens we have business of our own with the tutelary deity, don't we? Fare thee well, your majesty. And safe travels.
You guys know that guy?
Ravus Nox Fleuret, first son of Tenebrae, and elder brother to Lady Luna Freya.
Well, there's a lot of things to say about Ravus, but I'm afraid we don't have enough time because I now know we cut off right at this point. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll probably explain a little bit more about Ravus, but more importantly, do some side missions on the side before returning to Lestalem in part 37. Because trust me, just like the guys, I don't trust Arden as far as I can throw him. See you guys next time.